Hello, Hamptons to Hollywood. I'm Kyle. I am here in Santa Monica. Beautiful day with model Max Emerson. Max, tell me how you got started in modeling and kind of why you wanted to pursue that.
Well, I was in school for acting, and I had an acting agency down in Miami, and it was a summer where 3 months went by and I didn't have a single audition. My friend walked me into Wilhelmina, Miami, and it's just been magic ever since.
And so you're huge on Instagram and social media, and you've kind of leveraged it to create, to amass this great following. Why do you think that kind of social media is important nowadays, and what is your secret of kind of doing that?
I don't know, I kind of just say the same thing that other people say to me when I'm like, give me your secret, you have 200 million followers, and they're just like, engage people, be interactive, be really nice. Really just that whole try not to be a dick rule is...
Yeah, you're good. That's good. That works. Now, fans of your Instagram have probably noticed the Justin Bieber hashtag.
Yes.
Are you allowed to give us a little clue as to what that's about, or...?
Yeah, that's not a secret.
Okay.
The Justin Bieber hashtag is a reaction to my mother agency, Wilhelmina, Miami, calling me about a year ago and yelling at me saying, you're under 30 and you're a model, be freaking relevant. So I got an Instagram as a result of that. And I thought it was kind of narcissistic and masturbatory or whatever. So on every photo, I just vowed to be the most narcissistic and the most masturbatory. And the Justin Bieber is kind of like keeping me honest.
Yeah.
It's like reminding myself to be ironic even though no one else thinks I'm being ironic.
So you wrote this book, Hot Sissy, Life Before the Flashbulbs.
Yeah.
I love it. And it really is. It's hilarious. I mean, I got the chance to read it. I loved it. Do you read a lot?
I'm horrible. I really love cartoons. I think the first 12 books I ever read were Calvin and Hobbes anthologies. I read every night before I go to bed usually.
So what made you want to tell your story? What made you want to tell your story?
It was my mentor in college. I told you this earlier, he gave me the two best pieces of advice I could have gotten 7 years early, where he said, take a picture of yourself every day and write your story down. And I didn't want to do either one, but then he said, okay, you're getting college credit for it. So I just started doing it, and then a few years later I can edit it and look at it later and see how it's actually relevant to a lot of things that are going on today. And I'm not always the good guy in it, so it's a little hard to put it out sometimes, but I think it's got a lot of themes that a lot of us need to look at.
And, the book deals with kind of like that period right before college, like you're in high school, kind of trying to figure everything out. Why did you want to talk about that time in your life?
It's really what I remember the best. It was the stories I found were most interesting. The people I'm trying to reach with this book are in the ages of 14 to 20, really. It's the people who are struggling with sexual identity and self-acceptance and the self-abuse and the drug abuse that happens when you're denying a part of yourself and you're hiding things and you have this anxiety that you don't know what to do with.
Yeah, and on that note, writing is so personal, and you go to a lot of intimate, we'll say, places and dark places in the book. So what was it hard for you to go there, knowing that you now have this following, and knowing that everyone is gonna be reading about these kind of crazy experiences? What was that like? Were you afraid, or was it
I honestly wrote it thinking I'd never have someone want to publish it, so I just told all these stories.
That's probably the best thing you could have done, though.
Yeah, but it was kind of an oh shit moment when the Kickstarter goal hit its goal in 3 days. I was like, this is gonna get read. Yeah. So I've read through it over and over again, and I think it's solid and it's ready and it's good.
And honestly, it's really a page turner. I'm not even shitting you, but the part where you steal a Taco Bell sign and then you get pulled over.
Dude, he's gonna edit this out.
Okay, just kidding. One of the things I noticed about it that stuck out to me was that you surrounded yourself with a lot of amazing people. And, it seems like you have a really great group of friends, kind of growing up, and even if it's kind of part of a ragtag, you're all kind of these kind of misfits in a way, but you always come together, And so how important is it to you to kind of surround yourself with awesome people in your life, basically?
Well, the primary relationship in that book is Sean Priest, and you met him today at my apartment. He's my roommate.
He's a cool guy.
So I don't know, just keep good friends close as often as you can. Cool. That's really all you have.
Yeah.
So don't be a dick. Back to that thing.
Do you consider yourself a role model?
I didn't want to. But yeah, it happened. It's weird. I get all these weird direct messages from people. I love the weirder ones, guys. Keep them really weird, please. They're awesome. Like my cousin found me on Instagram and she had begged me to comment on a picture of her so she could prove to her little friends that she knew me and stuff. And that's when I was like, okay, maybe I should not have my bulge showing in every single picture. And
put some pants on. Do you have anything else that you would like to add, to say, to put out there?
Just love.
Great. And guys, make sure the Kickstarter campaign is still going on.
So yeah, the last thing I want to put out there would be if I can double my Kickstarter goal, I want to make a film about sexual harassment in modeling, about underpants. It's called Underpants. There will be people in their underpants helping raise awareness to the strife of models everywhere. So please help by buying my book before it's released so we can watch a sexy video about underpants.
There you have it. Thank you very much, guys, and thanks for watching.
I'm used to videos not being longer than 10 seconds.
Nice one.